Yes, exactly.
Runner beans can be white.
Oh, no, right.
No, got to write it down.
Thank you. That helps.
I've only got 3 questions. Is that all right?
That's okay.
That's okay.
I think okay.
Cat and I probably got 5.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. What plants do cats like? And what's the proper name of lords and ladies or cuckoo plant? Cuckoo pint, sorry. Cuckoo pint. I could put a 4th one in, but I don't think anybody will know the answer.
Probably.
So, if you get short, I'll come back to that.
Do you know?
The plant that cats like in the garden.
Do you want to do the answers?
Yes, that's fine.
Or should we go through everyone's?
What's everybody? Oh, no, we did it one by one, didn't we, last time?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Anybody idea about the colours for runner beans?
White. Somebody said white.
They're white.
Yes, they're white and they can be red as well.
White.
Yeah, I must admit, on either side of me, I've got neighbours who are growing them, and they're doing scarlet ones. They're really sort of reddy scarlet, orangey.
Yeah, that's what I
colours.
put down. Red.
Yes, I think that's it. The broad beans.
Excuse me, please. Can we ask to repeat all those questions, because Glenys just joined us, so it would be nice if she could also have a chance to answer those questions as we just started. Oh, thank you. Hi, Glenys, can you hear us?
Hi, I can hear you. I hope.
Brilliant.
You
Glenys, we just started the quiz, and it was Julia who just.
I'll just listen in. You're all right. I'll just listen in. Yes.
Do you want to hear the questions, Glynis?
It's all right. I'll listen to the next lot. Don't worry.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay. What plants do cats like? It was the question. Anybody know?
It's cat mint, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. It's really silly, but they do like it. They'll go down your garden path and come to, all the flowers you pass, and then you get to catmint, and they stand there, and they sort of stand there with their noses up in the air going, it's so silly, but they do. It's called catmint. I mean, it's a type of mint, obviously. Yeah.
Broad bean coloured flowers.
Oh, didn't we do that? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's white with very fine purple lines on it.
Yeah, I've got purple.
I got white.
Well, this is according to the Royal Horticultural Society.
Clever.
Well, I didn't ask about scarlet runner beans because I've got scarlet runner beans running around, and I thought, ooh, broad beans, I'm not absolutely sure.
Is cat mint the same as catnip?
Yes.
Yes,
It's
probably
it's
is.
one of the same. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's just catnip's probably a colloquial one, and catmint is probably its proper name, in the sense it's a mint. Yeah. And what is lords and ladies or cuckoo pint?
Oh, that's what I can.
I don't know.
Wild arum lily.
Wild arum lily.
Yes, that's right. Lords and ladies, you get it in the autumn, and you see it in hedgerows, and it stands up, and it's got little orange red berries all over it. And before that, in the spring it's cuckoo pint, and it's got a long green leaf, and it attracts flies. To be honest, it's a wild plant. Yeah,
it's poisonous, is it? I think it's poisonous as well.
It what?
Poisonous.
No. Well, I don't know. I've never eaten any. they probably are. Yes, they're probably poisonous. I didn't go round when I was a child and try to all the berries. See if they made me sick.
Do you want to go, Jean? You said you've got some questions. Should we?
Yeah. Saffron comes from which flower? Saffron.
That's a good question. I should know that.
Wow. I know it's done. Oh, I know. Yes. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, saffron
More
is.
expensive than gold, I think.
It's going to really annoy me.
Yeah.
Shall we say? Shall we say? I think it's lotus flower.
Crocus.
Crocus.
Crocus. Yeah.
Crocus. Mhm.
Crocus.
Oh, this is the same name as in Poland,
Yes,
crocus.
crocus. Crocus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because it's probably Latin, Aggie.
Yes.
Perhaps, yeah. That's what we've got in common. Latin is the common.
Denomination.
What does perennial mean?
Oh.
Is it not like a piranha fish?
No, it's a flower.
No.
It's to do with the flowers. You get the annuals and then you get the perennial. But what does the word perennial mean?
Mean.
Half yearly, I think.
Should we go through all the questions and the
I'll
answers?
go through all the questions first.
And then
Yeah.
we do all the answers.
Yeah.
Which flower is called a winter or Christmas rose? What is its proper name?
Oh, yes.
Forgotten.
Um,
I know Christmas rose sounds nicer.
Everybody ready?
But yes.
Yeah.
Which poisonous, sweetly scented woodland plant with bell-shaped flowers on a thin stem? I didn't realise that it was poisonous, and I didn't realise they classed it as a woodland one.
Hmm.
That's a guess.
Is that four? One,
That's
two.
4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four.
Yeah.
Right, my fifth one is, what is the plant stroke flower included in every royal bride's bouquet?
Oh, I think it's.
Good questions. I like these, Jean. They're good.
I go on, I Google it and go on flowers.
Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you get it from. Yes.
No, I do that with mine.
Right, answers. You've already done the first one. So what does perennial mean?
Yeah.
Every year?
yeah.
It's,
Reoccurring? Continuous?
You've
Flowers
got to plant them
everywhere.
every year.
No, it lives longer than 2 years.
Oh, is that
oh,
literal?
right. Yes,
Okay.
because
Perennial is every
you have
2
biennials as
years.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one.
What is the flower called that's a winter or Christmas rose?
Hellebore?
Yeah.
Yes, Cat.
Good.
Yeah.
Hellebore?
Which is the poisonous, sweetly scented woodland plant with bell-shaped flowers on a thin stem?
That deadly nightshade.
No.
No.
Bluebell.
A what? Blue? No,
Bluebell, that's what I've got.
it's a lily of the valley.
Wow.
And I
right.
didn't realise it was poisonous.
No.
Actually, my mum
Yeah.
told me that yesterday. I should have known.
Well, you should have known that.
Yes, of course. And my grandma has loads around her house. She has loads, Lily of the Valley, and actually it's one of my favorite flowers. I've had it on my wedding.
And what is the plant flower included in every royal bride's bouquet?
Is it myrtle?
Who said that?
Me.
Who's me?
No.
Gladys. It is
Sue.
myrtle.
Myrtle?
It is myrtle. It is
Myrtle.
Yeah.
Do you know why, Jean?
No, I don't.
Because sometimes flowers mean things, don't they? Like rosemary
Yeah,
and things like
I
this.
don't
Remembrance
know
and-
why, but I'll just know that it goes into every royal bride's bouquet. So I take it there is something
Meaning.
behind it.
Must be.
Yeah, I don't know. I just somewhere. Just in
Maybe
the
it-
back of my mind.
Anti-plague or something like this. I'm not being funny, you know, they carried posies and things, and maybe they always put myrtle in it when the plague was around.
Or when they played, they used
And they
garlic.
covered the royal family at the same time, and it became a tradition. Something, I don't know, it should be something like that, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like all the wedding rings are made of Welsh gold, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
it's
So,
tradition.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to Google that and find out.
Right. I've just Googled. Should I read you this?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
go on. Yeah.
As the myrtle spreads fragrance in the world, so did she spread good works. Myrtle represents the community thought of as a symbol of peace and of Eden and of marriage. In Christianity, losing its Greco-Roman association with female sexuality, myrtle came to be an emblematic symbol of the purity of the Virgin Mary. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I've got a
okay.
called Myrtle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shall I do mine?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Harry, shall I do mine?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Already? Yeah, I've got 3.
Okay.
These are national flowers of European countries, right? Number 1, what is the national flower of Cyprus?
Whoa.
Oh,
What?
national flower of Cyprus. Oh.
Oh, gosh. I ain't got a clue.
Well, that's wiped us out, hasn't it?
Yeah, that shut us up.
Right. Trust me to get the awkward. Number 2 is the national flower of Ukraine.
What?
Ukraine. Oh.
I even didn't know that countries have
Google,
national
I googled
flowers.
them.
I was
Do you know
going to
the
say,
answer?
Sue, I didn't know you had this
I-
encyclopedia knowledge.
Right,
Harry, are you Googling this
Right,
at
and
the same time?
No, I'm not. I'm being honest.
Oh, right, okay.
Ooh.
And I
and the
don't know.
last one, the national flower of Andorra.
I'm glad you didn't ask about
Flowers.
Poland because I wouldn't
I
know.
was going to say, that's easy. I got 0.
Yeah. Join the club.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Right.
dear.
Do you want the answers?
Yeah.
Do you want
Yes,
the
please.
answers?
Yes,
The
please.
one of Cyprus is a cyclamen.
Oh, cyclamen. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
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 fair enough.
Ukraine is the sunflower.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
the
Why
sunflower.
sunflower?
And I was surprised at the last one. Andorra is the daffodil.
Wow.
That's Wales.
That's Wales.
Googled.
Oh, my God.
I bet you were as
Right.
surprised as we are.
Yeah, actually, I knew Cyprus, but I didn't know the other 2.
So do you know what's the national flowers of Poland?
Yes.
Yes?
If you don't know,
Okay, please tell me, Kat.
You want to know?
Oh,
It's,
Yeah.
hang on, let me think. It's a, I did know. It's a corn poppy.
It makes
Red.
sense. The red.
A red corn poppy.
Yeah.
like the
makes sense.
Flanders. It's like the Flanders poppy.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
After the First World War. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for saying, for giving me the answer.
You didn't know that?
I actually didn't.
Oh.
But when you said that, it actually,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense.
But I wasn't sure but when you said that, it gave me the pictures of lots of different images with these flowers
Yeah.
around different topics like culture, war, history and stuff. So it makes sense, but I've never really had any thought about it, to be honest. And what about England?
Rose.
Rose.
Rose. Oh yes, rose.
Rose.
I think
That's
each
it,
of the
so
countries in Britain, they've got it on. It comes on the sort of shield or the national emblem comes on everything, so you can see it for yourselves. Like there's a thistle in Scotland, and you'll find thistles all over the place, you know, and things.
Do you know what the Isle of Man one is?
Oh yes, sorry. We're just changing topics.
The Manx one. The national flower of the Isle of Man was a weed.
No. A weed?
No.
Did you say?
The cushank.
Is there what?
Cushank. Cushank.
Is that
a little
flower?
Looks like a weed.
Oh.
No, it's a flower. It's got a little white flower on it, but sometimes it's not very often they come out. It's a weed type, and it's green, bushy, cushank. Harry, Google it.
I'll Google it, please.
Yes, C-U-S-H. Is it Cushank?
I can't remember how you spell it. We always get one on National Day when we're over there.
So does every country then have their own flower?
Yes.
I said so.
Because
Most countries.
That's the route I was going to go down, and I thought, no, that's a bit naughty. So
yes, that's quite right. Sue was very naughty.
I'm always naughty. I like to be different.
That's
I
good.
think you like to be awkward, actually, but don't worry.
You, Julia, you do well.
So,
Kat, you got questions?
Yeah.
I've got questions. You got answers?
Right.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. What is the origin of the name dandelion?
I know what I was told when I was younger if I picked dandelions.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't need to know that, Jean.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. And the next one, in a poll of 2010, what was Devon's favourite flower? Silence. And we use the poppy for remembrance. What do the French use? What flower?
Good question.
Do you know its name?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good question.
English name or French name?
You can use either. The French, there's a certain French name, what it's called, but that you would know the English name for the actual flower.
Okay.
And my last one, what is Queen Elizabeth's favourite flower?
Ooh. Good questions.
Oh, only if you've got answers.
Yes. Actually,
Yeah.
not
This is
even
always easy.
Okay, so the origin of the name dandelion, it's from the French, dent de lion, meaning lion's tooth, and that's from the jagged shaped leaves.
Ah,
It's dent de lion. Devon's favourite flower from a poll in 2010 is the primrose.
Makes sense.
And Queen Elizabeth's favourite flower, it's lily of the valley. Lily of the valley.
Yeah.
And the French flower of remembrance is the bleuet, which is cornflower. It's a blue cornflower.
Yeah, I knew it.
oh.
I knew it, but I didn't know what it was called.
Cornflower.
That
Yeah.
makes sense because grows in the same sort of places as the poppy.
Yes. Same sort of thing.
I did well on that round.
Good?
No, 0.
0. So
Zero.
that's what I.
I've got one.
Well, I thought you said you knew dandelion.
No, no. What I said is, what I was if I picked them when I was little, what would happen?
What would happen then?
Don't you know, Kat?
No.
Used to be said that if you picked dandelions, you'd wet the bed.
That's
You'd
it.
wet the bed.
Yes.
I think I probably did. Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Oh.
It also makes horrid brown stains on your clothes, on your
Yeah,
fingers.
they
I
do.
forgot all about that.
I like dandelions. I'm sorry about it, but I do. I like dandelions.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have?
Expect you to be different.
I once saw near Columbus I was visiting American friends, and I once saw a field completely filled. I mean, we're talking about a huge, great field, acres of it, all dandelions. There wasn't any green inside. I don't know if they were supplying a factory for dandelion and burdock, but it was absolutely mind-blowing because it was just a shield, not like rape because you get green in it, but this was just a shield. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, I like wildflowers.
They love them in Finland. They love the dandelions in Finland, and they have fields full of them.
Yes, it's absolutely lovely.
Yes, they encourage dandelions in Finland, yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in weeds. Weeds are just things you don't want in your garden.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of questions we could do.
Right.
Chrisia, do you have questions?
I don't know. This is all new. I obviously missed the previous one.
Quite easy, because I just went into my head. So can you name 3 brassicas?
3 what?
3
Brassicas.
Brassicas.
Yeah.
It's either you know what that word means or you don't. So, what is another name for the Japanese maple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is cilantro?
What is what?
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
How do you spell
American word for something we have here.
Oh yeah.
that? How do you spell that?
Cilantr.
Just want to Google it. That's why.
Yeah.
Julia, you just want to Google it.
You can only Google it if you've got the letters.
That's it. Do people know the answers? 3 brassicas?
Yeah. No.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Cauliflower. Brussels sprouts.
Flower and broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yes.
Kale.
Kale.
Sprouts.
Chard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know chard. Yeah, good. Easy. Japanese maple?
Acer.
Acer.
I got 3 in my garden.
Acer palmatum.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Oh, right.
Pro knowledge, Glenys. You get 100 points.
Do you know why it's called? Do you know why it's called palmatum after? Because it represents 5 fingers.
Oh,
I see.
The palm.
Palm.
Yes.
Oh, I'll have to go out and look at that.
that's nice.
Yeah. Yes.
And the last one, what is cilantro?
Coriander.
I know.
Is it?
Coriander.
All right. Yeah.
Word.
I wonder why the Americans call it a different name.
Yeah.
Because they're American.
Because they're American.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
They
you
do.
thought coriander would have gone across with them from Europe. Maybe it's a Dutch word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Dutch folk went over as well. Yeah.
But they've got things like zucchinis and
Zucchini, yeah. Courgette.
Maybe
eggplant.
that's Spanish or something. Yeah.
Eggplant.
Eggplant, aubergine.
Aubergines.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Aubergine.
the posh name, isn't it? Aubergine. That's the proper name.
Rutabagas.
What is a
What is
rutabaga?
that?
The turnip.
No,
I think it's
sweet.
sweet.
What's the pickled one?
The
They have a
pickled one.
pickled one, don't they? Like cucumbers, whatever that's called.
Oh, gherkin.
Oh, that's gherkin.
Dill. Yeah. Dill pickles.
Right. Yeah. Dill pickles, yes.
Glenys, have you got any questions?
I can ask one. The national flower of South Africa.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I know that.
And it's 2 words, actually.
Oh, right. I've only got one.
Yeah, well, it'll be that, but it'll be a variety of that, maybe. So what have you got?
I've got protea.
Yes, it is, but it's a giant protea.
Oh, right.
Yes.
What is a protea?
A protea?
A flower.
A flower. A
Is it a
flower.
flower?
It's a cactus sort of flower.
A what type of flower?
It's a sort of cactus sort of flower, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right.
If you
If you think of a flower like a pineapple, sort of, I don't know, that's not quite true.
it's got
but
many
yeah.
florets coming out.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you've
It's
ever,
quite a
if
big
you've ever
chrysanthemum,
visited-
like a big chrysanthemum type of thing, but it lasts for a long time if you cut them, you know. Not that I've ever cut
quite
one.
spiky. If you
Yeah,
go
quite
to-
spiky, but the sort of the shape of it, yes.
Do you ladies know of a place called Collerton Fishacre?
Yes.
Well, they have them there in the
Yeah.
garden.
Oh,
There they are.
There you go.
Yeah.
oh, right.
Yeah.
You see
Oh,
what I
very
mean?
pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty flower.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a giant plant. That's a natural flower.
Oh, it's lovely.
Right, thank you, Harry.
They
I wanted
have
to
to
know
survive
myself.
with not much water, and so you get that sort of deserty look.
Yes.
So,
I mean, I lived in Lesotho, and we've got friends in South Africa, that's how I know. And whenever I used to go and visit her, we'd go off to the botanical gardens, which are quite different from anything in Britain,
Very
because
different.
everything is dry and everything, and so all the
Yes.
plants get a lot of heathers and those sort of things.
Yes. Yes.
That's
No,
why I know something about
It's
it.
just very, very different to the ones in England. Very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And the shape of the mountains behind and everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Very different.
so what scores did we get, folks? I can say I got, I think, 1. I think I got catnip, and that was it.
Well done.
I got 5 altogether.
I think, yeah, I don't know, I haven't added mine up.
Right.
Got about
I've
4.
got
I think.
5. Well,
I'll tell you something, I went to a lecture on gardens, the history of gardens, and I went to this meeting, and I thought this is going to be boring as anything. And she was such a good lecturer, and she started off with the first ever known historical garden where people put plants. You know, otherwise there were vegetables, or orchards, but nothing else. And she said it was when the pharaohs died and they opened up the pyramid to put the catapult in, you know, all the various things that went with him and so on. They used to have this ramp that had to go up to the pyramids, you know, the entrance to it, which was quite tricky. And then they used to have little pots with flowers stuck in them all the way up on either side. And I presume when he was buried, they chucked him out again. And that was the first known time when people actually planted a flower for display. Otherwise, it was all, as I say, it was all the fact that, you know, you planted vegetables or trees or something. There was no question of having flowers anywhere.
I know
I thought that was fascinating.
The ancient Egyptians on their walls where they found tombs, for example, Tutankhamun, they would have papyrus
Yes.
on the walls.
I have a painting here that was done in Egypt, while I was watching, and it's on papyrus.
Oh, right.
Nice.
That's fascinating.
I've got Queen Nefertiti on in papyrus. Her face.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to find
A frame.
someone, who can frame it nicely.
Yeah, well, I've just made it very simple. I've just got the backing and then the glass at the front, and it's fastened onto the against the glass, and I like it like
see
that.
This picture.
Pardon?
Would you like to see this picture?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just go and get it. Won't take long.
I'm at my mother-in-law house, and she's got lots of flowers, but I have no idea what they are.
You should have gone out, taken photographs, and then put them on the screen and said,
like this one, for example. Does anyone has an idea?
Is that a flower or a piece of ribbon?
No, this is piece of ribbon, but it's you put together to make sure that the leaves and, they won't be broken. But I have no idea what it is. It looks quite nice, but it doesn't have any flowers. It's just green leaves.
It's a bush. Is it a tree or something?
It is a tree. It's a flower. Has like, I don't know, like kind of coming out. I think flowers were here, but this one is quite interesting.
Isn't it one of those orchids?
I don't know. I will have, what I will do? I will take a picture of this one and I will Google it, because I've got on my phone, I've got an option to put the picture in Google and the phone will research it.
tell you what it is.
Yeah.
You can use an app as well. I've got an app that when I'm walking around, I take photos of flowers. It tells me what they are.
Yeah.
And there is another one, and I think it's very similar. It's really big one, this one.
Right. I guess you have to be much, much closer to it and see the quality of the leaves. And so on. It's very tricky from here.
Yes.
Hello, ladies. It's fallen behind a wardrobe and I can't
Like
get
this.
Oh.
I could show it to you next week.
Yeah, show it to
I was going to say, well, now you know where it is anyhow.
I'll see if I can get mine down and show you.
Well, I can't guarantee that it will be framed by then.
Oh.
So are you still in the same place, Aggie?
I'm still, I'm at my mother-in-law house right now because at my parents' internet connection is a bit lower, so I wasn't sure whether I will be able to get connected with you guys. Yes, so I came here to do the Zoom, but we're staying at my parents' house right now until next Tuesday.
Oh, then you're coming home, are you?
Yes, we're coming home.
Yeah.
Well, she's not coming home actually, but she.
Well, actually, I am, because Devon is my home as well.
Oh, well, I'll let you off then. You'll have to get a Devon accent.
I think I'm like my child home is in Poland, but my home, and I feel like a feeling of the home is in Exeter, in Devon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your family home.
Hope you can drive safely, because you can't go through Belgium, I think.
I know, and it stresses me a little bit.
So how will you manage then?
Well, we bought a Euro channel, so we will go through the Euro channel. That's how we also came to Poland from England through France. And the reason why we used this is that you
Sorry, Aggie. You see Glennis's picture just while she's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Really?
Very
nice.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's lovely.
Glenn, do you mind taking a picture and sending this to us so we can forward this to the rest of the people?
What does the cartouche say? Does she know?
And that was my husband. And this one says Glennis.
Oh, that says Glenn. Okay.
It would have been our 35th wedding anniversary. So I I bought that, and I watched it being done, and I've been very, very pleased with it. Yeah,
Lovely.
so that's what it represents. But the cartouches are, as I said, there's just our names in
Your
them.
names, okay.
Yes.
Thanks for
But,
sharing,
because
Glenys.
he was very interested in it, Egyptology. So when I went, I wanted to get something to represent our 35th wedding anniversary.
That's lovely.
Yes. Yes, I'm very, very pleased with it. But it's a very simple mount. It's very easy to do. That's glass at the front and just hardboard at the back, and it just clips over. And because it's an irregular shape, is the papyrus.
Yeah.
So I think it does help.
Glenys, would you mind taking a picture of this lovely?
I'll do my best, yes.
Thank you. So if you send it to me or Harry, we can, if you don't mind, we could share it with.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get my son to help me if I can't. I can take the picture, but and I'm sure I can send it. I just haven't the confidence sometimes, but I will keep trying. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, that sounds lovely.
Do you mind, everyone? We've been trying to think about future things we can do, and we've got a little bit of budget to maybe some like external speakers or activities and stuff. And you know, the other week we had the people from Devon come, and they did a little exercise class, and we had someone do the shiatsu massage before and things like that. And we're just trying to plan a little bit. So hopefully. Sorry, hopefully that hasn't worked. Should have a poll that I can share.
Let's say a pole dancer.
I think
Sorry, said pole, and then it
Are you
disappeared.
volunteering?
Eugene, you and I have the same silly sense of humour. Sorry, he said pole, and then it disappeared into the ether, and I thought, you're not saying pole dancers.
No.
That'd be interesting, different. I've never seen one yet, but we always do that. And I can always say, will Harry set it up?
Aggie?
Yeah.
Sorry, but you need to. I think you need to log out so that I can do.
Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Nice to see you, Aggie.
Shall I just? Yeah, I will. So you will let me know. How should I leave? Okay.
You have to log out the whole thing. Log out of Zoom itself.
The meeting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
hopefully this works, technology and all that. But it's basically just a list of things that we think you might want to try or do, and we can start planning a little bit. Hopefully, Aggie, it will work. What have you enjoyed so far? What sort of activities did you enjoy or not so much?
I enjoy the chats
Mm.
and the quizzes. I
Yeah.
enjoy. It's more. I don't know. It's like
More
relaxed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And somebody sparks it off, and then it goes. Well, that's today. It just goes on, and I think it's good.
Actually, I think it's we who go on and on.
Oh,
Sorry, Kat. What did you say?
no, I was just saying it's more interactive rather than passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could go for a cream tea. You know.
Half price.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Harry's not looking very impressed.
Yeah, I'm just pressing a button and it keeps saying no.
Oh, right.
Computer says no, so
That's why you've got email.
yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll do it by email. That's a good idea, Kat. Thank you. That's actually really good. Because it's not going to work now. So
Queen Nefertiti may come down. I've just asked for some help.
she's on her way.
To pull her out.
The
Bless her.
Queen's come in. Watch out.
Tricia, we've only got the top of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not in my usual place.
There you go.
That's it. Yes, that's lovely.
She is. No.
Well, I don't mind if you really don't want us to know anything about you, except your forehead.
Are you ready to see Queen Nefertiti?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if this is going to look good.
Oh, yeah.
This is the,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Or do I need to go to the
Oh.
back?
That's it.
Yes. Lovely. Lovely.
And it's genuine
Yeah,
papyrus.
very nice.
It's
Yeah.
genuine papyrus.
Paris.
Oh, it is papyrus. Well, yes. Yeah. Lovely. Yes. They often think that Tutankhamun could be buried in the tomb that was for her, because it's quite a feminine tomb, is Tutankhamun's.
Yes,
Oh, right.
yes, there was talk about the face being altered.
Yes, that's right. There was. Yes, I watch a lot of it. Yes.
Yes, so where he's buried, they're too frightened to excavate the wall where the damp is, where they think she may be buried.
Oh,
Because it
right.
might bring everything else down.
Yes.
You wouldn't want to be inside, would
The
you?
archaeologists.
Mm.
You
Yes,
wouldn't want to be known as the archaeologist that broke Tutankhamun's tomb, would you?
I
No.
have been
Howard
in
Carter, Lord Carnarvon.
Carnarvon.
Yeah.
Carnarvon.
Carnarvon.
Carnarvon, yes. I have
that's
been in
Welsh,
the
isn't it?
Yes.
Welsh.
Yes, I have been in his tomb. I've walked down the steps and gone into his tomb. There's nothing on show there. But what else there is in some other part of it, I do not know. But well, the way the party took us down, there was a few bits on the floor, that's all. It had obviously been well and truly interfered with, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very barren area. Mhm. Yeah.
Sorry, Harry, you were saying.
Don't know if I was.
Yeah, you were saying what would we like to.
What we'd like to do next week. Yeah, I think I was planning on using the poll to help us decide, but that again.
What time is it next week?
Oh, what's the poll?
You know what? I have no idea. I literally came back to work yesterday, so my whole brain's just not been here. What would you prefer to? I think it's working quite nicely together at 2 o'clock. Do you think?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Natalie can't join.
and we drop in, drop out, if you know, and it's quite good because you can always pick up. I mean, if you don't see one week, you can go and look on the email that Aggie sends out, and you know what's been going on.
Yeah. I think there's
In case
just
you missed something.
one more week at 2, and then we'll see where we're at, and hopefully get some speakers and some. I know you said you want it to be interactive, but it's nice we do like a little, half and half kind of thing. It might.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And
I enjoyed watching the armchair aerobics.
You enjoyed it? That's good, Sue.
Watching it, yeah.
watching it.
Who's in a wheelchair, so yes. Yeah, it's probably quite hilarious for Sue to watch us doing aerobics. I know no one took it up, but I quite enjoyed the picture. The lady who tried to get us to draw. It may not be a success, but I thought it was fascinating. I mean, yes, I'm not going to take it up any more than I would sort of clay, making pots or anything like that. But she was very helpful and thoughtful, and even looking at a picture now, you think of it slightly differently because, because you know, hearing her talk about the art, yes. So, yeah.
Does anyone have like a favorite? I don't know, like a favorite book or something like that they could sort of bring along next week, or a favorite passage from a book? Share something like that if you're interested, and then otherwise just chat away. Me and Aggie will talk to see if we can think of something else as well.
Oh, that's grand.
Right.
Yeah.
prepared.
I'm
Like
happy.
a poem or a book or something that's influenced you, you know, something that's influenced you over the years that you sort of like.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And it's 2:00 again.
2:00, yeah. All right,
I'll
well,
let Stella know.
I hope you don't shrivel up in the heat.
No, a good thunderstorm would do a good.
It's needed.
They
Yeah.
said that yesterday. Did any of you have Sunday yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was only a
Didn't?
couple of claps, and that was
You
it.
never had nothing.
I think in North Devon they had it yesterday for sure. It was really heavy. And
Did they?
yeah,
And that was 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, we never had
No.
nothing here in Exmouth.
No, I put my egg cup out and nobody filled it up.
Right, I'll see you all next week. Thank
Okay.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Lovely seeing you all. Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye.